recently attended a partner summit in Dubai, and Infor presented us with the roadmap for the next couple of years on SunSystems. So today I'm going to present that to you. Looking at the agenda, what we'll do is we'll provide you with the direction from Infor regarding SunSystems. We'll show you through some recently added functionality into the product. We'll have a look into the roadmap, and then we'll take any questions and any feedback that you might have. Today, I am presenting in Melbourne on the lands of the Wurundjeri people. The Wurundjeri have lived in this area, this region, for over 40,000 years, and I pay tribute to their elders, past and present. Okay, this is the vision for SunSystems as announced by Tariq Hawa, the Infor SunSystems product manager in our Dubai summit just recently. So what Infor have committed to, they are saying that they want to be the best-in-class global financials solution out there. They're honing in on financials only, and what they're saying is that that's where the commitment's going to be. In order to do that, they're telling us that they need to have market-leading integration with that product. Now, let's drill down a little bit further on that with regard to the features that they're talking about with the world's best financial product. What we're talking about accounts payable, receivable. We're talking about the management of assets, cash and bank. We're talking about planning, budgeting, modern analytics, dashboards and reporting. And of course, we're talking about governance, risk and compliance. In order to get to a product that fulfills the market demands, they understand that they need to build world's best practice integration, and to that end, what they're doing is they're introducing or enhancing the open API standards and capability around that. Development priorities. So how are they going to get there? They are definitely going with a cloud-first strategy. That is absolutely the case. Whilst SunSystems 6.4 will continue to get bug fixes and security enhancements, embracing the cloud is the future, and that's where Infor is headed. They will be improving the UX within the cloud, and they have got some key priorities which we're going to detail on this roadmap call today. APIs. So I mentioned APIs just to let you all know that Infor has built a catalogue of over 280 APIs that can connect into SunSystems, and they all use that OAuth 2 security authentication. So you've got a nice safe connection into SunSystems. April 2025. So this is the latest release that came out from Infor. No surprises there. What they put into the product were API improvements. They updated the standard workflows that come shipped with the product, so you can do further workflows within the product. And importantly for our region, what they did is they reintroduced data access group security to Q&A, which was there in Q&A 10, but dropped off with the early iterations of Q&A 11. So now Q&A Cloud and Q&A 11.3 both have DAG security on Q&A. And they reintroduced Q&A scheduler, so you can schedule those Q&A reports and have them go out at your leisure. NIS. So let's talk about cybersecurity for just a second. Infor has adopted a NIS 2 compliance standard worldwide. So whilst it has its origins within Europe, Infor recognised it as the highest standard of security with regard to cyber. So if you're not currently on a compliant version such as Infor SunSystems Cloud or Q&A Cloud, or SunSystems 6.4 and 11.3 Q&A, please have a talk to us. We want to get you up to those really cyber safe environments. So the right-hand pillar underneath maintenance highlights those versions that are not NIS 2 compliant. If you're on any of those versions, please get in touch. 2026, let's have a look out to next year with the functional enhancements that Infor have slated for putting into the product. Q&A 11 and Q&A Cloud, we can see Infor bridging those functional gaps between Q&A 10 and Q&A 11 and Cloud, and they will continue to do. In 2026, we'll also see a standard integration between Infor's expense management offering, which is Infor XM and SunSystems. There's no surprises again that there's further enhancements with APIs for inquiries and intercompany. Currently within SunSystems, you have an intercompany solution which spreads intercompanies across multiple business units or deals with transactions across multiple business units for intercompanies. What Infor are doing is they're going to continue down that route of enhancing the intercompany solution. out 18 months now, out to 2027, and the functional enhancements that we're going to see there. Ledger import. Infor is entirely rebuilding the ledger import functionality within SunSystems. So you'll find a much more efficient and quicker way to do your journal imports within that ledger import function. We're all looking forward to that. They'll continue to grow their enhancements or their functionality around inquiries, and you'll have the capability to filter and export your inquiries out to Excel. With regard to master data, they're simplifying the customer and supplier setup within SunSystems. You'll no longer have to enter data into 3 screens or more to set up your suppliers or your customers. And Infor is introducing a supplier portal that your suppliers can take use of, which we're looking forward to. SunSystems budgeting. Infor recognises that Infor EPM may be too big for some customers, and what they're doing is they're introducing a lighter weight, a lighter touch SunSystems budgeting product. So we're looking forward to that. It'll probably be a budget management type tool, and we look forward to that to introduce that to some of our smaller clients. Now, okay, looking out beyond 2027 and into 2028, Infor have recognised that they need a better way to interact with banks. So what they're doing is they've put together the stepping stones for improving the banking experience for our customers, whether that be open banking, improving the way that we connect through APIs into banking, the bank product and the way that we reconcile transactions, or the UX, the banking experience for our customers. They're improving that. They have slated 2028, which to our mind is probably a little bit further out than we'd like. So we'll be lobbying Infor quite intensely to bring that date forward. Until then, what you'll do is you'll continue to use Succinct or Professional Advantage for your bank rec solution. Okay, that's all I have today for the roadmap. Thank you very much for attending. Keep an eye on the socials. We always post new and interesting things on the socials about more events that we'll have coming in the future. Thank you very much for attending.